Early in my career, I realized that emotional intelligence is a very important skill for any leader. We all understand what IQ is. That's your intelligence and what I think of as book smart. Whereas emotional intelligence is important not only at a leadership level, but also as a teammate level. I like to focus on the leadership level because I think it's really important for leaders to understand what emotional intelligence is and why it's important in their leadership toolbox. So, one of the ways that emotional intelligence works in a leader is with good communication skills. We've all seen people who are excellent at communication skills. More than likely, they have a high emotional intelligence. And isn't that great to work with those people? You always know where you stand, you always know where the project is, and they just get it. So think about that from a leader standpoint, how that would look to your team members, the people maybe that report to you, or even on your leadership team, how that communication skill would be really a good asset. Also, empathy is a big part of emotional intelligence as well. And empathy is, I'm going to define it a little bit because we all have maybe a little bit of different thought about what it is. And empathy in this scenario is that you understand what someone's going through and you empathize with it. You may not be able to fix it, but you empathize with it. So instead of just saying, you know, I'm so sorry that that happened. You might say, yeah, I understand what you're going through. I have experienced that myself, or maybe my brother has experienced that himself. That's empathy, showing the person that you really understand what they're going through and can relate to that. Then also with good leadership is adaptability and resilience. So I think about, let's say, when we hit the year 2020 and we had COVID, and we saw people that adapted and were resilient and changed what they were doing, maybe shifted directions in their business. I know that we did a little bit, or we were prepared to. Fortunately, our business didn't suffer like others did, but we had to be adaptable and resilient to what was going on in the industry and also going on in the world and with our employees, going back to the empathy. So, resilience, empathy, communication was huge during that time because people were afraid. And we had to make sure that we had good communication. And that's a mark of a good leader. Influencing and inspiring. You can also call this coaching, where your actions show your teammates that you're a good leader. So you've all seen people that say one thing and do another. A leader doesn't do that. You communicate concisely and then you follow up with your actions with that communication as well. So those are two pieces of really important pieces of emotional intelligence. So, thinking about developing future leaders, this is really important. What's interesting to me, and I was just having this discussion with somebody the other day, is that, back when I started my career, it was, you come into work, you do your job. We weren't real concerned about empathy and all those things. I mean, I hate to say that, but that's the way it was 30 something years ago. And over the years, we've realized that people that work for you, that are in your business, they have lives too, and they have things going on that are going to affect their work or their attention at work. So a little empathy and communication, expectation settings are really important. Future leaders seem to be more in tune to this than maybe my generation. So it's been a very hot topic for emotional intelligence, and I think it's great. I think it's great. I mean, I've been working with it probably 15 years and in our business. So, and my goal is to help future leaders to understand the importance of emotional intelligence and to live it every day in their business. So, I think that this information, it should be helpful to you. And if you want additional information, just drop me a line and let me know because I have different courses, different classes, also one-to-one coaching that I can help you with emotional intelligence and on your team as well.